And as Mike Benz warns, and many of you are seeing, and I think Glenn Greenwald is warning on this too, the Democrats can't release on this Russia is to blame for everything thing. Do you all understand why it's always Russia? You have to know the history of the CIA. So the CIA is the CIA because of the Soviet Union. When the Soviet Union fell, they needed a new enemy to justify their actions and their budget. So they're like, well, Russia, even though the entire point of disintegrating the Soviet Union was that Russia would basically become friends with the United States. Do you know why we're not friends with Russia when everything they were doing was for the intention of being our friends and never being at war with us? It's because it wouldn't be good for the CIA's budget. That's probably the only reason. Yeah, that's probably the only reason. Now, there was also the energy stuff, later, blah, blah, blah. And Putin, maybe interfering in other countries where we wanted to interfere before he interfered. So there's, certainly there's lots of little stuff. But if we had already made friends with him, Putin probably would already be working productively with us in these other countries. And if he wanted something like a warm port, and they were our allies, we would have said something like, well, why would we object to you having a warm port? You're our ally. We don't object to France putting a port anywhere, do we? They're our ally. So it seems to me that the reason Russia is because the intel people work with the Democrats, and the intel people need the Democrats to tell you that Russia, so they can keep their budget. So I don't think that that Russia is an enemy is real. I don't think it's based on reality. I think some reality comes out of it because when you tell each other you're enemies, you don't work together in other countries well. So we see that, but it feels like a manufactured problem. Totally manufactured. And it looks like it's manufactured to support the budget of our intelligence people and nothing else. And maybe military too. That's what it looks like.